They talk a lot, or people do, about African history, that we need to show the history of black people and that we haven't done that. And I don't know why they don't just do it instead of talk about it, but nonetheless, we know the history of black people in America. That actually has been documented as far as I can tell. There are very few famous people, there are a couple, and everyone knows who they are. And then there's the Africans before they were brought over here, which is part of history, just like we study the Europeans before they came over to this continent. And if we study the African tribes and what all that would be very interesting. But I'm not sure that black people are going to like it. And I just say that I'm not sure. But I look back at pictures of African tribes and the things they do, like put big plates in their lips. And I mean, it just really, I don't understand it at all. And we need to look at it and understand it and understand everything that was really going on in Africa when the Europeans made those boats and sailed over there and then took them. And what really happened? How did it really go on? What were the people, the tribal people, doing, when they took them to be slaves? Were they over there just having a nice time? Or were they just as brutal as the slave people, and they would have taken them slaves if they could, and everybody's really is just the same? Or is it and why do they do all this stuff where they disfigure themselves and put bones in their nose? And these people are doing that now. They got white people doing it now with those septum rings, and it's violent. It looks horrible. We need to look at stuff like that and look at everything honestly, not just as, oh, this is so great, and pretend. Look at some of it just like they've done in white history. That's why we know slavery was bad, because white history says and has forever. Here's some things we did that were bad. Here's things that we did that were glorious and wonderful. And yes, we like the glorious things a lot better, but there have always been in white history classes, because I grew up in them, talk about the mistakes. So let's look at everybody's mistakes and everybody's success honestly, and let's see what we've got, so we'll know what we're dealing with, trying to move humanity forward.